What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker here, the 96 Hedgehog, with our Red League Week 5 makeup game, where we will be going against the 1% and his team. He's actually a guy that got the forfeit win over the previous coach, but he did actually ask us if he would want to play the game, and you know what? He's given us a chance to make that loss a win for us. You know what? Let's take the opportunity. Let's be nice and let's do it. It would have meant I had her Pepinella, and this is like how many recordings in I've done. This is now like the fourth or fifth recording, breaking the fourth wall. I think I've done just today, but it's fine. Plus, it's giving me a chance to get a win under our belt instead of that. If you guys didn't check out our week 4 game, which is more likely going to go up before this game and everything, we came really close to winning last week. We just by one mistake. And actually, from finding out, we actually min rolled on that Blaze Kick, so we could have actually knocked out the Scolipede for full with Blaze Kick. It turns out they must have had just a very little bit of investment, or just about some to kind of get that mid roll. If we had Blitz, we would have been able to win the game right there. If we didn't Blitz, if we did Blitz, I think we won the game. But since we got on very unfortunately on that one, and if we also had just that Ice Shard on Donvan, we could have also potentially won. But it is what it is. We're just gonna move on, and like I said, I'm not gonna stress too much. I'm a little salty about that burn that killed my Celestial, only because the burn didn't matter as like a knockout or anything. Like it just was a little salty because of the fact that it was able to kill off my Celestial, which sucked. But anyways, let's go ahead and focus on this week. If you guys are excited, leave a like, haven't already, subscribe if you are new, join the Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. Let's break down the 1%'s team. He's got Rotom Heat, Mega Mawile, Swampert, Hydreigon, Crobat, Dusknoir, blah 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 blah, Necrozma, Rillaboom, Jirachion, and Lopunny. He's got a very scary team with some very scary offensive monsters. What's really makes this matchup kind of annoying is that he can actually make this team work both in and out of Trick Room. He does have two full Trick Room abusers on his team, which is very annoying. It's a little risky for him to want to bring both his Trick Room abusers as in a sense, but excuse me, they could work to his advantage. They could not work to his advantage. It just comes down to how he wants to use his team this week. Looking at the team we'll be facing, I don't think Lopunny comes at all. Lopunny's not really that good versus us. I don't think Terracion's gonna come. In all honesty, I feel like with Terrakion, its dual stab's fine, but it needs the coverage, and I feel like with even if they don't bring Rillaboom or anything like that, it's just gonna be one of those things where they gotta be kind of careful and stuff. But we could maybe still see Terrakion. Who knows? It just depends. Rillaboom is something I could see potentially be brought versus us, but Rillaboom and my cat. Ugh. That was actually him, by the way. He actually clicked on a button that caused that. Look, goodness, he didn't close my tabs. Otherwise, I would have had to restart this recording. So, kitty cat, will you please just leave me alone? By the way, I said that while I was giving him a hug. And if you hear any other noises, it's literally him just being annoying. But Rillaboom, I kind of don't see Rillaboom really coming. Rillaboom, I don't think matches up too well against my team. It's not that terrible versus my team though, so I could definitely see it come, but I just don't really know. Necrozma, definitely could see that thing coming versus us. Necrozma is really good offensively versus us. If it's just gonna be supportive though, it's not gonna be too much of an issue, but it's definitely something I have to be on the lookout for. But I definitely could see that thing being brought. For the 6, I expect. I think Rotom Heat definitely makes a showing this matchup. Rotom Heat's really good. It really helps against things like my Zero Aura. It really helps against things like potentially Infernape. It's also really good to stop things like Primarina if it gets going. Donvan, which you can, and then also things like Celesteela. I think Mega Mawile has to come. Mega Mawile is just a destructive presence. I just really think Mega Mawile puts out a lot of pressure on our team and can really just do a lot to our team. I think Hydreigon definitely comes. Hydreigon is very good. I'm going to definitely say he's going to be bringing Choice Scarf because Choice Scarf is very good versus our team. Swampert, I definitely think comes. If Swampert doesn't come, Zeraor literally gets to spam essentially Plasma Fist for free. Even though there's are a few other resist things like Hydreigon and Rillaboom, they still don't want to take potentially banded Plasma Fist hits, so that's definitely something to kind of keep in mind with that as well. But yeah, so I think also Crobat's coming. I don't know if Crobat's gonna be his defogger. I honestly think Crobat, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, is gonna definitely be Nasty Bat Crobat, but I don't think it's gonna be Roost Nasty Bat. It's gonna be Nasty Bat's 3 attacks. Because if he doesn't run the 3 attacks, he can't hit my team at all for super effective or neutral damage. So what I expect is Nasty Plot. Um, let's see here. Uh, it's a mix between what can be, you know. Like I definitely think Sludge Bomb has to come. I would probably say Heat Wave has to come, and then maybe Giga Drain or Air Slash, depending on what he thinks he might need for the rest of his stab. It just kind of comes down to that. So. But also I do see Dust Noir coming. Dust Noir is not necessarily great versus me, but it does two really good things. Ghost Stab in general is pretty decently good against my team, and two, that Trick Room support from Mawile, and also another big problem we have to go through in facing that. So it's definitely going to be a bit of a trickster. And plus, Dust Noir does hit really, really hard against us, so I can easily see that coming. So let's go ahead and break down the team we are going to be bringing this week. And like I said, we have 10 months, so most likely we could be bringing the exact same 6 almost every single week. We bring a combination of like about 6 to 8, maybe 9 mons. There could be that one mon we might not bring, but it's good to have nonetheless. But yeah. So first off, we're going to be bringing my Zero over for some reason cannot be shiny, even though we had shiny in week 4. I don't know if it's because it's the physical set that needs to be shiny or it's not the special set. I don't know. But we're bringing Calm Mind this week, and the reason why we're bringing Calm Mind is I feel like Calm Mind's way more better to deal with in case, again, the Rotom tries to burn me in that type of situation, or if the Dust Noir tries to burn me, we have a way to kind of stop that. So definitely, I think the Calm Mind set's really good. We're running Calm Mind, Grass Knot, Thunderbolt, or Spear with the Life Orb. We're basically nuking everything. If the Swampert is holding the Reno Berry, I'm pretty sure at +1 it's still not gonna be able, but off without it, it could still. I don't know. But definitely is a very good mon to have this week because it can just put it so much excuse me, so much work this week. Grass Knot is there only for Swampert, and Thunderbolt really just hits everything on his team for super effective damage. We have Aura Spear on there just so we can handle the Rotom 1v1. It's also a decent thing that can also check the Rillaboom if we have it going as well. So generally speaking, I think Zero can just put in a lot of work. Up next, we're bringing Zuko this week. We're not bringing Choice Scarf this week. We're bringing a Copa Berry. We're bringing Grass Knot, Rock Slide, Close Combat, and Swords Dance. Grass Knot does guarantee 2 AK Swampert on switch in. Rock Slide is really, really good in checking the Rotom. It's also a good thing they hit the Crobat to where then we can go for Flare Blitz. Close Combat hits about everything on his team pretty hard, and Flare Blitz, like I said, is going to be one of those things that hits really hard. We're running enough speed to be out faster than Hydreigon, so if Hydreigon is proven to be the Choice Scarf set, we'll guarantee prove that. We are running the Hasty Nature because, again, I want to be able to hit Swampert for some super effective damage. We're pretty much going full offensive on the physical side. We are just only adding Grass Knot for that type of sprint. We're bringing more berries. We're bringing Primarina with the Window Berry this week. With Calm Mind, Serve, Moonblast, Energy Ball. I'm not trying to purposely bring, by the way, setup set, guys. I'm bringing this set just because it's really, really good for us as a team. Like, Calm Mind 3 attacks is going to be really good. This is where I wish I had Energy Ball last week with Primarina, because then we could have maybe at +1 been able to handle the Slowking from Barrigo's team, but who knows, right? But this time we're going to be going with Calm Mind 3 attacks just because it looks really, really good against the team. Surf and Moonblast just do so much. We are rocking Energy Ball to potentially be able to hit the Terrakion still if we don't want to run for Surf or that. It's also a guaranteed way to knock out Swampert. Again, Swampert's really bulky. I want everyone to still hit it, especially if it can tank hits from my Moonblasting. So that's why we have the Energy Ball on there as well. Next we have here the Tilted Towers, my Celesteela. Now, this is where I'm a little hesitant on doing this. We're running max speed, max special attack on with the 4 HP in HP for Celesteela because this is going to be able to speed tie with Hydreigon if it's Choice Scarf. If Hydreigon is not max speed, for whatever reason, we outspeed Hydreigon with this dual stance, especially if it's Choice Scarf. Meteor Beam into an Air Slash knocks it out. Meteor Beam is basically going to knock out the Rotom. And again, if we can just weaken Rotom down to, or guarantee knock it out with a Meteor Beam or anything like that, we can be able to put it in such a really good position. Especially with the Beast Boost. With the Beast Boost, we will get a special attack boost, so that way we can just keep boosting. There are times we can maybe be able to run just Meteor Beam by itself, but again, it depends on the matchup in itself, so definitely something to note right there. Ultimately, though, Celesteela can put in a lot of work, and I really think it can put in the work for us that we need. Up next, we're bringing Jet this week, and the reason why we're bringing Jet is because Jet's really, really good. Yes, there's a Mawile with Sucker Punch, which can be really annoying. There's obviously the Hydreigon, which is really annoying. Even the Dust Noir, which can be really annoying. It is a Assault Vest, but if it's Assault Vest, it's not Trick Room or Will-O-Wisp, which is really good. But we're running Mystical Fire, Roost, Dragon Pulse, and Psychic. 96 HP, max special attack, 160 speed. Again, to confirm if Hydreigon is Scarf or not, which is really, really good. We are running Roost just for recovery's sake, and we're running Mystical Fire to hit the excuse me, the Mega Mawile. I don't know why I'm blanking on the names. It's also really good if I want to just knock down the Rillaboom a little bit, but that's where my dual stab comes into play. Other than that, the Mega Mawile, my dual stab just rips a hole in his team, which is really, really good. And I definitely think Latios can put in a lot of work if he positioned it correctly. And last but not least, we're bringing some fun. Like I said, I'm not going to stress about trying to win out in this league, but we're going to try to have some fun. And honestly, Donvan kind of has a good offensive matchup in this game. We're burning Rock Polished Donphan for you people out there. And funny enough, this speed actually is pretty dang good. We're running enough speed to where we're faster than normal Hydreigon, so if it's not Choice Scarf Hydreigon, we actually do outspeed it, which is pretty funny. But we're running 116 HP, max attack, adamant, 32 speed depth, and 108 speed. The speed again will also let me outspeed any of his zeros invested bulk Pokemon, except for things like Rotom, which will be faster than us, so that's going to be something to note right there. But with Rock Polishing, we could also be faster. Mega Mawile is really good. Stone Edge is there for the Rotom. It's also there for the Crobat, which is more important. Seed Bomb is there for the Swampert, and then Earthquake Spam is really good. I do need to weaken down Hydreigon for the set to actually kind of just win. And we do need to Rotom Chip down at least by I think at least 10% or so, which can be easily done. Again, it's also another thing with Crobat. I think Crobat needs to be weakened down just about probably maybe 10, 15, depending on the investment. But ultimately, I think Donphan here can put in a lot of good work here. And yeah, and I just really think the set's gonna be really good. I'm really excited to try it. But yep, that's gonna be for me, guys. If you like, haven't already, subscribe if you're new. Join the First Shocker crew today because you'll be filling with the king of the crew. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.